his mama. Boom! Tell the truth, mama, tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth everywhere I go. You know, it really not funny because every time I look at that video footage, you know, I get sick to my stomach. You know, the video footage of the man, the police car pull up to the hospital. The man leap out of the car and he's running towards the emergency doors, but the emergency doors won't open for him. And he, like, when you see him, you got to know he's running for his life because when you see the police officers, 3 of them get out of their car, they already have the taser in their hand. They're not reaching for the tasers. It's already in their hand, which means they was tasing him before he got out of that car. No wonder he kicked out the window. What's your response gonna be if somebody is electrocuting your body? You think your legs and your arms gonna stay still? And he was handcuffed, you know. And they came to his wherever he was, hotel, wherever, apartment, wherever he was, and said that they came to take him to the hospital. And you know, at the end, they really did take him to the hospital. But by the time they took him, when they got through with him, he was dead. And now we hear about this 2 years later. 2 years. 2 years. Took us 2 years to hear this story. And you know what? Those 3 men got promoted and increase in pay and all of that, walking around laughing. But I'm going to tell you this. When I looked at that video footage, because you can look at it and see it jumping all around. I know it was edited. And not only was it edited, if you listen, they don't let you hear what they're saying, but you know they mocking the man and they calling him all kind of names.
This video shows 3 Virginia police officers repeatedly using stun guns in 2013 on an unarmed black man who died shortly afterwards. The video, caught on police cruiser and hospital surveillance cameras, shows Linwood Lambert Jr., 46, being taken into custody by 3 South Boston police officers after he was arrested at a motel for a noise complaint.
Get on your stomach! I am.
You can see from this footage that he's repeatedly shocked at the doors of a hospital when he tried to get away.
Roll around. Roll around. Roll around.
That's why they're not letting you hear the audio track to it. And if the audio track come out to it, they done fixed it up and made it so it's not what it's supposed to be. Because I know that for sure. Because I was looking at it and I was listening, and you can't, you know, you can get bits and pieces. But they leaped on that man when he go to that door of that hospital, that emergency room, and he's there and they pounce on him. It's like 3 mad dogs.
No bell. On the stomach. On the stomach. On the stomach. Get on your stomach. Okay, just stop. I will. Just stop. I will. Get on your stomach. Roll on your stomach. I'm gonna go there.
He can then be seen slumping, almost unconscious, in the back of a police cruiser. The officers then took him to jail before returning him to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Lambert's family filed a $25 million wrongful death lawsuit in US District Court in April against the officers. The videos have emerged as the US is debating police tactics
and they begin to electrocute him. Now his hand
black men
is behind his back.
Officers in Missouri,
and you see
New York,
him after they electrocute, you see him.
2014.
His legs go up from up under him, and he falls flat on his back with his arms handcuffed behind him. When you see this, I don't know how you cannot, a tear not come into your eye. Because you know that they electrocuted, and you see one of the police officers, watch him when you see that video. While they at that emergency door, one of them reached behind the man's back where his hands are cuffed. Now, we all know the handcuff pretty much everywhere is metal. Now, what do you think electric current to metal can do to your body? It's going to intensify the shock that's going through your body. You see the man reach behind him and dip down a little bit and touch something with that taser gun. So he was trying to produce a greater shock, and he did produce a greater shock. Their intention was to kill the man. Now, rather than take the man, he at the hospital now, in which they said they was going to take him. This Mr. Lambert at the hospital now, and they don't take him inside. They shackle his feet now so that he can't run no more. Did you notice that? Now he can't run, and his hands behind his back. And they still tasing him. Now, do you see him at any point trying to fight them, trying to hit them, trying to kick them? No, you don't see that. You don't see that at all, because he didn't try to do that. Now, they say they took him back to the police station because he kicked out the window. Now, they got him on charges, right? But the only reason I kicked out that window is because they sitting in there electrocuting him, and his body is responding to the being electrocuted. You're not going to lay still or straight when somebody is shooting you up with electricity. That ain't going to happen. It take a lot to kick out a window, and you have to be up under tremendous force in order for that to happen. So you know what they was doing to him in that car. And that patrol car. Now, when he leap up out of that door and they let him out, you see him run. Really, he running for his life. Look at him. Look how he runs towards that door, trying to escape from him, trying to get to somebody who can help him, to get in the midst of some people who are seeing what's going on. But the doors don't open. And they got him. He's cornered. And then they tase him some more. And then they shackle his feet. And they drag him back into that police car and put him there. And the next time we see him pull up to that hospital, Mr. Lambert, now, it's been 2 years, and they've been walking around with promotions and chest stuck out. But I'm going to tell you the honest to goodness truth, because Mama going to tell you the truth. That was murder, out and out cold murder. It was murder. It made me mad when I see the videotape, and it hurt me to my heart. It hurt me. It hurt me. It hurt me. It hurt me. It hurt me to my heart to see how they treated him like they was mad dogs. They treated that man like that, and they tased him to death. Just laughed at him and talked at him, scorned him, as they continued to shoot him up with that electricity. And they deserve to go up on charges. And I applaud his family for going out after him. Don't let him sit still, baby. Don't let him sit still. Let him know you're coming. You're coming for him. And you're going to bring him to court. And the court going to find him guilty. Because that tape is saying a lot. He was live and well when they had him. But when he come back to that hospital that second time, he's as dead as a doorknob. Dead. Because they had a good time shooting him up with electricity. And now they need to pay for it. It's been Mama, boom, tell the truth, Mama, tell the truth. And I'm telling the truth. I'm telling God knows I'm telling the truth. That was murder, for real. And sure enough, it was murder. And they deserve to pay for it. All 3 of those police officers. Go get them, baby. Go get them, baby sister. Go get them. Don't let them rest. God bless you. And I'll see y'all the next time.